Okay, so
Again, okay,
hello,
yeah, okay.
we are, oh, I gotta, every time I have to mute the tab. Okay. Awkward moment of recording start. Here we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. We're live with this edition of the EXO Economy Core meeting. We meet every week, Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, and in the future, I suspect there will be some sort of a spur meeting in other time zones, so we can start to bring more people in from around the world in the APAC, Euro time zones. So today we've got a lot to get through, so I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to hand it straight over to Nikki so she can tell us what she's been up to. And then Nikki, I think, just hand off as we discussed after.
Okay, awesome.
We are not recording today on Zoom. I don't see the recording button there.
We are broadcasting live to YouTube.
Okay, good.
All right. So as you have probably heard, we've been doing a lot of buzz around the community. We've got a town hall meeting today in 3 hours, and everybody's invited. And this is a really, it's a kickoff for a roadshow, really, because we're actually getting deeper and deeper into the DeFi space. So we've got a couple of experts who have been advising us, talking, as well as Salim and Kent doing the presentation today. And so this is basically the creative that we did for this particular event. We're going to have not just 8 meetings, but 16, because we're also going to do a Central European time version, and that starts next week as well. So this is basically the landing page for the town halls. Hope you show up at 11 today. And this is the exciting news. Our website is live. We have been working so hard to get this done on time, and we got it. We did it. And it's actually 2 days earlier than it was due. So we're very excited. This is the economy.openexo.com. And it's properly linked. We have some decent copy going on in here. We're just really excited because as we've evolved, everything has changed from the originating site, which was just bare bones because we were just learning ourselves. And now that we're more and more experienced, this really gives you some meat and some stuff to do. So we're very excited to present this website.
We've got our own TV channel in there.
We do. That is our own TV channel. And we'll talk about a couple of things that Ray mentioned on that. But I want to show you this. For developers, you're going to love this page. This is the tools page. And we feature the wallets because those are the 2 most important trade items on the list. But then we've actually publicized our tech stack. So developers are more interested in coming in and starting to learn the environment. And we've gotten our links to the Blockchain Explorer, the GitHub repository, all these things that developers look for just to do some research on who we are, why we are, and where we come from. So really excited about that.
Wonderful.
The things that I did want to talk about, and this I want the community to help us decide on, is that the marketplace links from this site, they go to one of 2 places and both require a login. So we need your advice as to whether or not we can reinvigorate the marketplace on Discord and have our visit marketplace go to the Discord marketplace, or whether we stay with where the traffic currently is, and that's the people who are members who are going to the marketplace on our OpenEXO website. So this is where we have to decide, do we shift traffic and start to use this Discord since it's going to be our help button for the wallets, et cetera? Or do we keep people where they're already actively moving just for the time being?
Do you want feedback on that, or do you want to hold that for later? Okay, so the marketplace is in the process of being open to the public website through the APIs. The marketplace API is in process of development. It's not done yet. So once that's done, you'll be able to insert the interstitial public face of the marketplace, which is the platform marketplace, from this link to the public side, to the platform. That's going to be probably the best outcome I could imagine. I would actually deprecate the marketplace on Discord. That'd be my feedback.
Okay. Any other opinions? Okay. And the other thing is, it was mentioned to us that this particular AnyClip
one comment, Nikki.
Yes.
one comment. I think the marketplace is great for the community, but if we want to reach the crypto community, we really need to think seriously about Discord.
Okay. Okay. I'm willing to test anything. Good feedback. Thank you. So this AnyClip embed, this is the TV channel that we're going to be using for our own news, as well as hopefully have this public facing version. We're still working on those two media properties and which goes to what. But this is, it's a good start. And what we're doing is basically, you know, feeding any of the videos that we do internally, as well as out in the community when we find it, blockchain, crypto, and value exchange economies, and just trying to educate the population that we've got this resource. And we are actually a media company after all. And so we will be building this out and creating opportunities for sponsors and other content to come into this as well. And the question, I guess, for the community too, is how can we now backlink from the OpenEXO website to this site so that people become more active in here traffic-wise? And then what can we be pointing to on your site, the OpenEXO grand site, the grandmother site, to get more engagement from back and forth? So with that, we're going to have a third birthday event on April 8th, and we'll be getting people actively involved in engagement and downloading wallets and starting to compete. We're doing a challenge, 30 doubling challenge, where people can compete to earn EXOs, and up to 10,000 EXOs is the prize. And anybody can come in and give it a shot. And so we're going to do the how-to. We're going to introduce the how-to this Thursday at the book event. And Najib, I'm hoping that you still have that on your calendar, because we're going to put a booth for you to be answering questions and doing demos. A nod, a smile.
Absolutely, yeah. I was
Yes,
trying to look
thank
for
you.
the mute button, but yes.
Thank you. Okay,
Well,
and anybody else
don't
who wants to
panic,
jump
Nikki.
in.
Don't panic yet.
Okay, so that's going to be introduced on Thursday in preparation for a week from Thursday, our third birthday event. So engagement is coming, and that's our responsibility as our core team. Our dream team is Angelo, Eric, Vanessa, myself. We've just added another person who's doing those memes that you're seeing out in social media. So we've got a bigger team forming. So looking forward to working with all of you.
Nikki, can you post? Oh, you did post. Thank you. I found the link right now. I was looking for that link to send it over to a couple places for the DeFi town hall that's in a few minutes. Thank you. And let's post those links into the YouTube chat as well, in case anybody wants them over there, because there are a few people watching.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Nikki. Let's go over to Eric.
Hey folks, good seeing everyone, and congratulations to Nikki and to the team for a great website and great work. She's been doing a lot behind the scenes, so we definitely appreciate it. What's been happening on my end is, you know, obviously just a lot of the coordination going on, trying to keep tabs with Asana and all the good work and the many projects that have been happening that Nikki's working on, Angelo and Najib and Kent and others. So a lot of juggling here. Documentations are being still updated for the business overview as well as the tech overview. So again, if folks have feedback on that, you know, we'd be happy to take that for you. The core treasury met briefly yesterday just to review kind of where we stand with things. We know we have some proposals that are in data. And I think once that gets back online, hopefully this week, we'll be able to kind of get those funded. The EXOS-Core wallet, which I know Najib will be talking about, we're waiting on another point release of that, and that's moving along nicely. And, you know, with the built-in staking with that, and again, want to encourage all community members to do that. And I guess last but not least, of course, the ongoing efforts with the EXOS-Core token, taking that to market and working with Novum Insights and everybody with that. So I just wanted to thank the team for doing that. But we are continuing to accelerate our efforts, as they say. So with that, I'd like to hand it over to Kevin for his update.
Hey folks, so I don't have a specific economy updates this week. I do ask that you do head over to openexo.com/events-list, and I'll put that in the chat here and on YouTube, just to see all the things that are coming up. We have all these economy events, but we also have some other pretty cool events that are coming up in the coming weeks. And that's really all I have to share today.
Hey, Kevin, can you
Yeah.
tell a little bit about the future of graphene and the future of solar? Those are almost, I saw those and I was like, oh, this is great. I hadn't seen these before. And I was tweeting them out and sharing them, but I didn't hear a lot about these upcoming events. They look really cool.
So as a content creation event, essentially, I've lost my words here. I essentially wanted to, get some more content onto our TV channel within the platform and on media, and so I have been reaching out to a few people, some within the community and some outside of the community, really focusing on looking at the future of. And so probably once or twice a month in the coming months, we'll have a future of. So the first one is about graphene. So it's with the CEO of a company based in India who are graphene manufacturers. And so it's going to be all about, well, what is graphene? Is it hype, or is it something that really will change the world? We then have another one on the future of solar. That's with a community member, Fabrice, who is part of a new solar company looking to create solar panels from desert sand. So really that'll also just be about looking at solar, looking at its price, what is the future and what they are doing. And I'm hoping to get a few community members on a future healthcare happening in May, which will be an outcome of what some of our community members ran on the future of healthcare sci-fi hive that they did. So it's really about creating some more content, but also giving people within our community and beyond some insights into some future, not only technologies, but future sort of areas. So if there is anything that you'd really be interested in, so you want to know what the future of childcare is, or the future of marriage, or the future of space travel, really everything's fair game, because technologies are affecting every single area of life. So that's what that is about.
Wonderful. Thank you. Future of crypto. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. Who did I say was next? I already forgot. Do you want to go next? Who did I say next? Was it Vanessa? Well, who?
Najib.
Okay, we'll go Najib, Vanessa, and Angelo.
Well,
and then Lisa.
Quick to go my line after your great updates, Eric. Super fast, very effective. Mine eventually are not going to be that fast. I'm not able to talk that fast anyway. But today,
I disagree. Yeah, I disagree.
We have a bunch. I think is my heavy update. We may take a little bit. I will share my screen and I will start to go one by one, because this one, again, is a bunch of stuff for today. I hope that let me know once you see my screen. This is the most expected, I would say, version, and from our side is the one that has the most needed, updated, and most weighted, and it will help us to relieve some of the tickets people is having. And I'm going to go one by one because this is important when people ask you about it. Let's just start for that we will be doing the testing. It should be on the GitHub repo on EXO Economy at any moment. We are doing the builds, but this is the already tested version. The main feature I mentioned last week and is now working is for those ones that do not have a fast computer or would like to do a fast download of the entire blockchain, is this feature that is called download and unpack. It means it will download the entire chain. Right now, the chain is on 1.4 million blocks. That means the entire blockchain will be downloaded. It is approximately, it's a zip file that is around 1.3 gigabytes. but downloaded 1.3 gigabytes in a faster connection for these days in US or where anyone is around pretty much 5 minutes or less. But the download is, it could be longer in some other countries or some other places or some other internet connection, but even that it may take longer, it may take super fast time for you to have fully sync blockchain. Again, with the latest computer, it might take 90 minutes for fully sync. You don't need to go to the fully sync. This is already the entire blockchain. This is the main thing. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to log in and see what is this, if someone would like to do it at any moment because your wallet is stuck, you eventually were synchronizing and must be 2 weeks that you have not synchronized your wallet or a month, then you may be worth it just to do it because it's going to be faster in this way. We will be uploading this file frequently, meaning updating. And initially we had an issue here that we want all these files to be hosted on GitHub for multiple reasons, but GitHub is very weird because GitHub, it is hosted all the files before Microsoft and even now on AWS cloud. And it has a lot of forwarding and it didn't work. What we ended up doing was hosting this file directly on Amazon. What it means for that, for advantage, is many data centers all over the world means it will be faster connection, even if it is people from US or Asia or from even people from Europe. It's going to be close for the multiple data centers that AWS is having. I will go very quickly on this one and I'll go to the other update because it's very important to know. As usual, you have here the new release is 17. I had mentioned last week that we were going through the 18. We decided to hold on the 18 and move some of, especially 2 features into the 17, even if it's taking longer for this release. I apologize, sometimes we may take longer, but for us, even there is some pressure to have some releases. The most pressure for us is that the release works more than to have a release. You know, that's our philosophy. We cannot have releases with failures here. And when we do a lot of testing and it fails, the release is going to be withheld because right now we have more and more people and we cannot let us leave anything here. We never had it done it, and it may take some time longer. It's a lot of things on crypto that they are not quite simple, to be honest, and especially on this matter with this wallet, that is a bunch of new things that are coming. While it just uploaded, one of the big changes that I mentioned is for the Mac users, especially. Right now, it's not anymore. It's not going to be. We have removed the zip file. That is another way to install it on Mac, and the DMG. That is the way that we were doing until this release, until release 16. Right now, on release 17, we do no longer have the DMG file to install it. It's going to be a PKG, and the PKG, what it means, it got like a similar installation like you guys on Mac have seen eventually on Windows, and it go like a step-by-step. There, I have posted the internal channel for everyone to help us because this time we have the opportunity to bring the message on the step-by-step during the installation for the Mac users. Then if we want to link or put any messages, it's welcome. In the meantime, we put something that is generic. I want to encourage that everything that we have seen here in terms of the look and feel, we have updated the logo, but we already had a meeting with the designer. Thanks a lot for that, Nikki. We did a working session. They are working to have the entire wallet to have a different look and feel. We explained how far they can go, and they are just doing it. We need to give them a few days more, but eventually these all may look different in the coming releases. But then at least we want to be aligned with the logo. Here we had the release version, and let's just log in and do what we want to, just to update you about it. We noticed that some users were having an issue that after they go from wallet to dashboard, this EXO logo was entire size. That we believe that is fixed and is not anymore. We hope that from release 17, that doesn't show up. We'll start to see more and more independent of if it was Mac or if it was Windows. It was an issue with this, a particular issue with this image, and we think that it is resolved. We have updated the icons here. It was an intermediate changes that we could have pushed on this release, but again, all of these colors, all these lookup may change very soon. One of the big things here is, and unfortunately I couldn't show it here, but on this release, I couldn't show it because my wallet is fully synced. My wallet is on the 1.4 million, and then I couldn't see. But what is new on this one? When someone has not fully synced their wallet, here it says 0xo, but it's here, it's gonna be a parenthesis or a bracket that is say wallet is syncing at this moment. That's it. People doesn't, freak out when they don't see their EXOS. And here, this cloud is not going to be white when it's doing that. It's going to be flashing red. That's when people come here and see that is some information. But most likely, with the information that the wallet has been syncing is something message that, people not, just wait for a few minutes. And eventually, I'm going to close the loop saying, indicating how we will teach people on how to do that. Just give me a moment. If you come here on the about, it's very important. Not only this one is when we do any kind of support, we insist in this call, please share this screen with us. And that's when we know what exactly you have installed. And for the people that would like to know what is exactly on this release, we are putting this information not only inside the wallet, but on the GitHub. I'm going to show a little bit. This is pending on the GitHub, but we will post it at any moment from now. But this is pretty much the most important here is PKG to be able to download the zip files, to be able to have a message. By the way, once we have this wallet and it is a new release, here is going to be a message that is say there is a new update available. Then that's when people is aware that they can they can update the wallet, and it's most likely we suggest and recommend it because we not only have improvement, but if we have any bugs on the UI, it will be fixed. The other thing that is very important for everyone, we are doing a lot of changes. If someone does not update the wallet and is requesting a support, we won't be able to do that support because we only will be able to do support for people that is on the latest version. Because most likely, eventually, if we start to deal with people that is on old versions, we are dealing with something that is already fixed. Then it's very important that people share that information and everyone can come here and see what is available. One thing that we put in this one, and that is complementing what Nikki has said, is a lot about the development, is how to get from here, from the wallet, directly to the API. And that's saying, even for everyone that would like to see how it looks, we call it the swagger, is how to use the API right away. Open your wallet. You don't need to even go to the console and do all of those things. Is how we can get more and more with the UI, because the UI, with the API offer a lot of other things that people can automate, and not only that, it can be doing some other kind of development, and it's going more into the direction that everyone is taking today, this afternoon, is DeFi, how we can do a lot of those things. That is a button that I'm going to show in a few minutes. Where is that button? Here on the tool, here is the button we put it. I will show you in a few minutes. One thing, here when we do a logout, that's very important that I want to show you how we go back, and here we have this on the advanced, on the churn mode. On the churn mode, again, how we come here, but this is something that I want to put here. We have put this one, and the idea from this one, I'm going to click here. It is, we are bringing right now to this, we open this issue, we will be updating here. We are going to put here either a screencast or a link to a video on how to be able to fix things. But we want to create a connection between the wallet and how to bring people to fix things quickly, especially here about how they can do with this full chain. I explaining that is very simple, how you can just click here and it will download the entire chain. I don't want to do it right now because I have my wallet fully synced. Here it's going to restart the process, but that's one of the most important things that we can see it. I want to have, we were waiting for this update on this wallet, mainly because some people have reported us that on the QT wallet, they are receiving a message that the wallet is obsolete. It's true, it is obsolete, but we don't want to push that message that something is bad without how to fix it. Then we will start to broadcast a message in a couple hours. We are preparing the message. That message is going to have a short link. And basically that short link is going to be, you need to update. Actually, the message is going to be, we have a limitation on the size of that message that we are going to broadcast because that go peer-to-peer. And we may have more than 300 nodes. Then we don't want to do a broadcast that create more traffic. We need to manage that very seriously. And the idea is that message is, please update your wallet to latest release. We will be doing that in a couple hours, but most likely we will be, I would say, more straight on the message. What I mean with that, this is a nice message to update it. Later on will come a message that you will have X amount of time to update it, because right now we are on the, with this release, we are in a full steam to change everyone or face off everyone from QT. And then the message needs to be according with that. The more that we see people there, then most likely we are going to start to broadcast messages to the QT wallet that they have less and less time just to do the update. That's one of the things that we are doing. For some of the people that I will suggest to everyone here, I know that we have been doing tickets with the Health Scout, but every time that I see more and more the tickets on Health Scout is some information that most likely some other members from the community will benefit if they posted in Discord. Then I ask everyone, don't be afraid, post your message there on the Discord channel, because most likely if it is not me or it's anyone on my tech team, is any of you answering those ones. Then this is, I was thinking, hey, Health Scout is very cool, but it's a one-to-one, it's linear. We need to make it exponential, bringing it to Discord, because it's not going to be one of me. It's going to be any of you. And we already see that it's not even none of you. It has been some members from other community. This is making exponential the support and not have the burn in only one person or few people. Then my invitation is, let's bring more and more people. People is start to just to bring those cases there. In that sense, we can do even better support, quicker. It's not only on Najib or Ken just looking for a or Nikki doing for the, or Kevin. Actually, Kevin, Nikki, and Ken are the only ones that participate there, because it's very time consuming and it's hard. Then my invitation is there every time that we move more forward into the liquidity of the EXOS is going to be more people, and it's going to be harder for us to be on one-to-one. Let's go exponential on here. This is the invitation. Last but not least is data. The update about data, we have been, it was a major update. We have been non-stop with the changes. We are doing the testing. Again, before that we lift and bring back data to life, it's a lot of testing, because and after the testing, we are going to have, I think one day, we will expect to do a major audit, because with all those issues, we want to be sure that everything was okay. We were distributing tokens, and we take that very seriously. Then I know that, you know, we have been holding, but it's not holding. It's a lot of work, ton more than we were anticipating, and then it's an issue. Some of you may have a pop-up message from the Electrum. We were seeing that was coming from one of the Electrum servers, was exactly the 12. It was the most common in all of them. Basically, we have something that is called memory mempool, and it was a transaction there on the mempool that it was creating some issues on the Electron 12. We have flushed that one. We have been checking it and it's working, but we will keep an eye on that one for those that are receiving some weird messages from, especially on Electron, it's Electron 12. Try to use another one. We are using the 4, but even if it's connected to the 12 at this moment, it is working. I think that's pretty much. I don't know if anyone has any questions. Well, good. No questions today.
We're actually putting together an explainer video, and this is going to be very helpful for the designers to wrap their heads around it. So thank you.
No, anytime. You are mute, Ken.
On the Help Scout side, we're just going to deprecate it. It's served its purpose and it's lived its life. I think it's time to remove it. I'm not going to delete the email address because I don't want people who might have it to get dead-ended. So what I'll do is I'll put an autoresponder in there that explains how to get to the Discord group and all that stuff. That's my intention there, and I think I'll move that up. So couldn't agree with you more. And you know, you and I especially know, because collectively I think we've done. I don't know anymore how many support requests. So yeah, we've got to push that out. Thank you for that.
One last not least that is connected with that, and I miss it, and I will complement what Ken said. We are pushing not only because we are facing off the QT and all the new features, especially on security, having the way to recover your wallet from the seed phrase. That's one main one, but is where we are heading. It's important where we are not only moving from, that in this case is from QT with the new features, but where we are heading. And where we are heading is very soon there, the wallet is like Ken mentioned, is a platform. It will be some way for you to convert your EXOS to WEXOS, but that is inside your wallet. That's it. You keep your privacy. You are able to manage, because you keep your privacy. It is only you on your wallet, manage your private key. You are able to sign without to go to a website that eventually, even you can keep it secure, but we want more security on that aspect. That's it. That's what we is heading, and is what eventually this afternoon is going to be more clear now.
Yeah, the unsung heroic effort is often protecting and preserving the privacy and security of the community members and token holders. It's an enormous amount of work that no one ever sees. So thank you for that, Najib. There's so much I could say about that, but let's keep going. Please, we've had an extensive update on the OpenEXO. Man, we've had an extensive update today on the EXOS-Core wallet. What I'd like to do next is with a show of hands, if you have a project update that you would like to share with the team, a need, an ask, or a request, let's just jump right into that today in kind of a combined way so that we make sure everybody who needs the airtime gets the airtime. So let's see those hands go up. I know you've got updates, Lisa, so you got to tell us all about what's going on with the book. So you're a ringer.
Perfect. I was just looking for the reaction for the hands up. So
it's here, you have it.
Well, I was looking. Yeah, I could have done the old way with the hand. But anyway, quick. There's been a lot of stuff happening last week. Salim, Kent, and I met with Silicon Valley Publishing. So that is, we don't have a full timeline yet, but there was a lot of great discussions. One of the big things that could delay the project is definitely making sure everything we have is copyrighted, that we have permissions and stuff like that. So I'll definitely be going through a lot of that content as I give it to Mike Malone as well. Make sure we've got that stuff going. I also talked to Mike Malone on Saturday, who will be doing a bulk of the ghostwriting, like combining the content from Salim and from the last book, and also from the curators' updated content. I sent a checklist to all of the curators, kind of like we have less than 2 weeks. My deadline for them was April 9th. So I have about 2 weeks to get as much done as possible. We have another event this Thursday implementing EXOs. And then at that event, we also have Nikki's going to be giving a 1-hour talk after Salim and Peter. So that is the bulk of it. Any questions?
I posted the book link into the chat and also into the YouTube so that people have that, Lisa. Just so everybody knows that it's an epic, giant, enormous job to create Exponential Organizations version 2. And we're doing it in a way that I don't think we promote enough. So I'm going to tell you right now, you have something like 80 to 100 people from the OpenEXO community that are crowdsourced style kind of swarm or collaboratively working on the book as chapter curators and contributors in a whole bunch of roles. And then we've got the lead authors and co-authors and writers and editors who are all taking that input from our actual community and producing a book that, correct me if I'm wrong, Nikki, correct me if I'm wrong, Lisa, but this is going to be something like 60% or 70% of the content will be new. Is that right?
Yes, that is
Net
what we're.
new.
Yes.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot
and
of studies, and so all of the attributes have been broken into separate chapters.
Basically everything you've all asked us for like 5 years. So the really important thing here too is that we're working on distribution models for the book that are massively more available to every language, every corner of the globe. I also want to point out that the EXO Foundations course, which came from the original book in a sense, is now also available in Spanish and just coming out in, oh my gosh, what language? Portuguese. I don't know if it fully released yet, but and then we have all these people from our community that are contributing to those translations. So I suspect that we'll see many more languages coming out soon of that. So that timed with the book release, the fact that then translations for the book will be imminent afterwards, just like they have been for the last. It's a really exciting sort of time in this Q2, Q3, Q4 period of 2021. Very pivotal, I think, as we move forward, especially when you think about the economy stuff that's going on as well. And that's why you want to come to the DeFi talk in an hour or so to get the rest of that. So next hand, show me what you've got out there. Anybody want to share? Okay, well, Nikki, you already talked, so I'm going to let Michelle go next.
Hi everybody from Divergenti community. Our community is buzzing with a new interest of the NFT tokens, DeFi, etc. So we're sort of taking the responsibility in introducing and teaching and sharing the news, the information, because a lot of them think it is time, better do it now. So we are having a lot of webinars, talk on, even today, Felipe, my partner, is on the radio talking about Divergenti. We're sharing more and more the wallet, and I think getting ready like a fertile ground for what's coming. A lot of things are coming. This is from us, Divergenti. Thank you.
Okay. Vanessa Powell, did you update?
I got them over here. I'm gonna share the stats for the past week. They're on the chat. Okay. Well, working with Nikki in the social media post for the DeFi event and the EXOS birthday. And I have Orlando who joined us today. I don't know if you have noticed, but Orlando follows everything that we share on the social media channels. He's like our number one. So I invited him today. I don't know if he wants to say a few words or he's just listening.
But he's earning doublings by doing that, you know.
Yes, he is. He doesn't even know that yet, but so working on making this EXO economy grow exponentially with the team. Very happy with the team. Nikki is the best. Angelo, Eric, everybody.
A lot of growth.
Yes.
A lot of growth. You actually reminded me of something I meant to share. So I'm going to process this real quick because I don't want to get through today's call without it. you heard Najib mention that we need to do more of our support work in Discord. I was having a conversation with Cesar, I think it was this week, could have been last week, I don't know. Also, and I mentioned, he had asked and I had mentioned we were discussing how to grow that. And we think that we should post a role for basically support, kind of support, community-driven, that should be a formalized role that has a EXOS grant associated with it, so that there's a way there for the person who helps with support to earn EXOS, in addition to just sort of the goodwill pieces of support from the community, someone who's keeping an eye on it, like really close. And not just one, but maybe 3 people, 3 different time zones, so that we can cover the clock a little better. Because a lot of people can get frustrated quickly if they post at 1 a.m. and then the person giving support doesn't get up for 9 hours or something like that. So this is something we're batting around. If anybody has any thoughts about that, happy to consider it. I've not yet created the role to post it as a sway proposal, but that would be the next step. And then we all get a say in whether it happens or doesn't happen. But I did want to bring that up as a thing that I can imagine, that having a handful of dedicated people within EXO's budget to draw from would be a powerful thing in providing ongoing and better and improved support over time to the community. Okay. Hands, anybody? What do we got? Oh,
yeah,
Angela.
over here. Yes. Okay. Hey, community. Well, my updates related to, first of all, I would like to talk about the project that I proposed to the community. It was related to the English for Change for the rural communities. And I start again because I was so immersed in the X Prize, and now I have enough time to build the team. And I have been in touch with 2 people. One of them is Jennifer Nuya from Vietnam, and the other one is Tim from Japan. And these guys are able to help me to create the team that will be working on organize better the way that we are going to support the communities. Remember, this project is basically the idea is to solve the inequality in terms of opportunities that people from rural, from the inside of the spoken English, they will. We are going to encourage them to speak English better, faster, and cheaper, and also free. That's the way that we are connecting with the school. We are working on it. On the other side, from the map, we are receiving more inquiries. We are receiving at least 3 more. We will be updating the map during the week. And on the other side, related to the DEFI, my suggestion, and maybe we can standardize in the way that all community can have a kind of glossary terms that will be useful for all of the 3 economies, such as Rutanio, EXO Economy, and Divergenti, in terms of trying to help people to understand the terms, because there is a lot of information in terms of DeFi that is hard to digest, in my opinion, we can build something that can help us to grow together in terms of knowledge. And that's my update for now.
Excellent, Angela, great work. Very inspirational, thank you. Wow. Okay, we only got a couple of minutes left.
Hi,
Lorena, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, I'm Lorena Palma from Rutanio organization. I am doing the update this week. We have been doing the token distribution from the DAO wallet to different currency wallet. We will expect to finish this task this coming 2 weeks. And we are doing the distribution on Swag platform. We will update you about progress very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorena. Cesar, you have your hand up?
Yeah, very quickly, I want to update about Certifico, which is, for those who don't know yet, is the first distributed app, the decentralized app, available on the EXO Economy. It's also available in some of the sister economies, and Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we have different people testing the platform and some customers already there. we did some tests with OpenExo. We look forward to integrate the OpenExo certifications into the solution. And I think that that's very important because that's an actual decentralized use case for the community and for the EXO economy. And it's the first one that is happening. So I just want to keep everybody updated.
Okay, wonderful. Any other hands? I got thumbs. That's good. We're good. Thanks for that, Najib. Last call, everybody. Anybody? Okay, so I'm going to wind down the live broadcast now. Thank you so much again. Somebody's sharing their screen. What do we got here?
Very quickly, there I missed something for those ones that would like, just in this case, to see the wallet API. I miss it. If you go to settings, we have this button, and this one will open the browser right away there with the API.
Can you click it? What's it do?
I'll click it, but I think I was not sharing the screen, but this is
oh, it went on the other screen.
Yeah, but this is, I will repeat it here. This is, I will open it here, the wallet. If I click here, it will open this. And right now, this is the entire API with all the endpoints. And not only that, for example, you can come here and I would say, let's just get info here, the diagnostic. I come here, I come here to this one, I click and I say, I will try it out. And this is right on the node running. And this is the answer. Everything is here. You can run it. Everyone, and this is, if you see, this has the security, is calling the local host because it's running on my computer. Then you are running a node, but the node is connecting to the rest of the blockchain. And then you can start to develop from here.
That is a last second update that is pretty freaking epic. So we're going to do that again, Najib, every single week for a while.
Sorry,
and please, that is amazing. Please come to the, I know that there's a conflict with your time, but I would love it if you can get you into the OpenExo Developer Network call as well to share that. And if not, maybe we'll even do a little recording because I know you have a conflicting time slot with that one, but I think it'd be very important to share that with the other team, and then we'll get some information on openexo.com/dev about this as well. Okay.
And we will be pushing this one a lot because this is new. Actually, we know how huge it was, but it was disconnected and it was make it easy. But that's the point.
Save this tiny thing for the very end. Thanks, Najib. That's a great way to close today's show. And I'm going to wrap it up and end the broadcast. And thanks for everybody who's watching on YouTube. Didn't get any questions on YouTube today, but you can always do that. These are open meetings. If you want to come, find one of the members here and ask them if you can come. That's how we do it. This link is not posted anywhere publicly, but that's how we do this. It's meant to be close, right? It should be at least a hand off away, not just a random open free for all. Because if you come here, you should want to help progress the EXO economy forward. So thank you, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you here same time, same place next week.
Request.
Oh, except for Najib's got once final. Najib wants last words today.
Well, yeah, Nikki, you could please post your background on the Discord. I would love to have that one too.
It's a really nice one. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Awesome. All right. Bye. Next meeting, everybody brings that background. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, bye.